ma'am, this is your motion regarding custody, is that correct?
Yes.
And what are you seeking to change?
I want full 100% custody all the way down the line.
All right, full 100% custody down the line. Does that mean you're requesting sole legal and sole physical custody?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Flynn, what is your position to that request?
I mean, I'm not really sure what kind of position I'm exactly in here, Your Honor. I am incarcerated, but I am very involved in my children's lives, so I'm not really sure that I want to just 100% just give up on having legal privileges to them as being their parent, as I see that they need both parents in their life. And so, I mean, Kayla's a great mom. She does great things for them, and without her, you know, they'd be in a lot worse position than they are right now. But that doesn't mean that I can't be a great dad, or I have not been a good dad in their life either.
All right, so it looks like the parties currently have joint legal custody. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
And then Ms. Pleata does have the sole physical custody, and you have some parenting time that is scheduled that apparently you're not in a position at this time to exercise. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So would you agree at this time that your parenting time, that you would not have parenting time? Do you know roughly your release date?
As of right now, I'm on track to be released in August, as my ERD, my earliest release date was May of 2026, but I was approved to go to the SAI boot camp program, so I should be released by in August sometime.
Okay. So you're going to start that program in the near future?
Yes, within the next 30 days.
Okay.
They just don't give you an exact day that you go, but I was approved to go. I did fill out the paperwork and send it to be signed, and I started the whole process with that a month ago.
All right. So since there's no agreement, the court's kind of in a position to set the matter for a hearing.
Can I make a statement real quick about that?
Certainly.
Okay, so I have no intention of like keeping Jacob and Riley from Anthony, like at all. I have no intentions of him not being a father to them. I just think for right now, until he is able to come out, I mean, he says that he should be released in August, but that's if he gets into boot camp and if he completes it. And then if not, we're looking at May of 2026 before he's released. And I think once he does get released, then in a couple months afterwards, we can come back, he can file, and we can come back for more parenting time. But I feel like right now it'd be the best bet for the children for me to have them 100% and then have him be able to get out of prison, find a stable home, a job, a car, all these things, so he can adequately do his parenting time. And we have no concern, like no complaints, no concerns. I just basically want it to where I can get full custody so I can do all medical, school stuff, everything without having to talk to him first and wait to speak to him about medical decisions, just everything. And I want, when he does get out, we need to be able to like prove that he is going to be sober and stay sober. 'Cause look what happened, and here we are. I just don't want my kids to go through that again.
Well, you could have temporary sole legal with the agreement that upon his release, he goes back to joint legal. Are you comfortable with that, ma'am?
I guess for now, I don't want him to get out and then a month later, 2 months later, he still doesn't have a stable home, doesn't have a car, doesn't have a stable job. And, my kids are now sitting in a hotel room, or he can't even do his parenting time because he can't come pick them up. And then I could possibly get in trouble because he can't do his parenting time. It's a lot.
At first, I was talking about legal custody because you indicated your concerns about legal custody right now, as far as if something happens to the kids, having to have reach out to him to get the joint decision making might be difficult. So for the joint legal decision making custody, you could come to an agreement that says temporarily you have the sole legal custody, but upon his release, you go back to joint legal. So again, that's just discussing. So that's separate from parenting time. Then we can discuss how we would handle parenting time and see if you can reach an agreement. And if you can't, then we would just set the matter for a hearing. you could agree that upon his release, pairing time would be as the parties agree. And then if you can't agree, then either party has the right to file a motion for specific pairing time.
Okay.
Are you okay with some language like that?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, for now we'll do all that, and then once he gets released, I guess he can file or refile. We'll come back and revisit everything.
Flynn,
the parenting time.
Mr. Flynn, what do you think about that type of language?
I would be okay with that. Upon my release, have some kind of court structured plan, a reunification plan to be able to be to the best benefit of the children. And I would definitely be okay with the temporary custody, as I'm in no position to make those decisions right now. So I'm definitely more than forthwilling with that.
All right, thank you, sir. I certainly appreciate that reasonableness. So Ms. Pleata, I'm going to start with you. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Pleata, are you asking this court, and are you in agreement with a temporary order that would grant you the sole legal and physical custody? And then upon Mr. Flynn's release from incarceration, you would go back to joint legal custody, and that pairing time would be as the parties agree. And then obviously, if the parties can't reach an agreement, then either party can file a motion to establish a specific pairing time agreement.
Yes.
And do you feel that agreement is in the best interest of the children at this time?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Mr. Flynn, would you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Flynn, are you also asking the court to enter a temporary order that would grant Ms. Pleata the sole legal and sole physical custody of the children and then once you are no longer incarcerated, it would go back to joint legal custody. Pairing time would be as the parties agree. And if the parties cannot reach an agreement, either one of you would have the right to file a motion for specific parenting time.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you believe that's in the best interest of the children at this time?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Well, thank you both for appearing. We will draft that order. And then, like I said, once you're released, if the two of you can't reach an agreement on pairing time, then you're free to file a motion. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.